Ali Akbar Ahmadian, a distinguished commander in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, has assumed the role of Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, marking a significant change in Iran's top security leadership after nearly a decade. This appointment is expected to shape Iran's approach to its key foreign policy matters, and underscores the growing influence of conservative voices within the country's establishment. Ali Akbar Ahmadian, a senior commander in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has taken over the position of Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, SNSC, succeeding Ali Shamkhani. Ahmadian, known for his staunch adherence to the policies of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has also been appointed as one of the two representatives of the Supreme Leader in the SNSC. The council plays a pivotal role in shaping Iran's foreign and national security policies. The other direct representative is Saeed Jalali, who held the position of SNSC Secretary from 2007 to 2013, and has been an advocate for a tougher stance against the West, opposing the country's 2015 nuclear deal with world powers. Ahmadian assumes leadership of the council during a period of intense diplomatic activity in the region, with the fate of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, commonly referred to as the nuclear deal, remaining uncertain. Previously, Shamkhani, an ethnic Arab and the recipient of Saudi Arabia's highest honor, the Order of Abdulaziz Medal, oversaw negotiations leading to a China-brokered agreement between Iran and Tehran to restore diplomatic relations after 7 years. He also played a key role in indirect negotiations with the administration of US President Joe Biden since 2021, aimed at reinstating the JCPOA. Former US President Donald Trump unilaterally withdrew from the landmark agreement in 2018, and imposed stringent sanctions on Iran. Rumors of Shamkhani's departure have circulated for some time, particularly following the execution of Alireza Akbar, one of his former close allies, on charges of spying for British intelligence. Hossein Karnani Morgadam, a conservative politician and analyst based in Tehran, suggests that Ahmadian's appointment, rooted in his unwavering support for the Supreme Leader's policies, may indicate continuity in both security and foreign policy matters. While tactics may change, the overall strategy is expected to remain consistent. Morgadam believes that those who abandoned the JCPOA must compensate for the damage, and provide guarantees of their commitment to international agreements. He asserts that the JCPOA was effectively killed by Trump, and Biden is merely carrying its lifeless remains. In a recent meeting, Supreme Leader Khamenei emphasized a foreign policy based on dignity, wisdom, and expediency, highlighting the merits of flexibility that do not compromise core principles. Morgadam suggests that Khamenei's remarks primarily reflect Iran's ongoing efforts to improve relations with its Arab neighbors, particularly Saudi Arabia. He believes that Shamkhani's departure will not hinder this process, as the establishment's foreign policies are set by the Supreme Leader, with the SNSC and the Foreign Ministry implementing them. Thus, significant changes in policy are unlikely, particularly regarding the normalization of relations with Saudi Arabia and other Arab nations. The new security chief's background has garnered attention, due to both similarities and differences in how he navigated Iran's political and military landscape compared to his predecessor. Both Ahmadian and Shamkhani have been prominent figures within the establishment since the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran and participated in the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s. They both ascended through the ranks of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, with Ahmadian serving as Shamkhani's deputy in the IRGC Navy, before assuming command himself in the late 1990s when Shamkhani became the defense minister in the administration of former reformist President Mohammad Khatami. While Shamkhani transitioned into politics and excelled at managing relations with conservative, pragmatist, and reformist factions, Ahmadian continued to advance within the IRGC. Iranian media has hailed him as a top military strategist, although his governmental and diplomatic experience remains undisclosed. Consequently, his stance on major foreign policies he will oversee remains unknown. Vali Nasr, a professor specializing in international affairs and Middle East studies, highlights that the reasons behind Shamkhani's departure are not entirely clear. However, indications point to disagreements between him and certain influential former IRGC commanders, suggesting that the current IRGC leadership is consolidating its position. Upon Ahmadian's appointment, Khamenei designated Shamkhani to the Expediency Council, an arbitration body in Iran, and as his political advisor. While these positions may be largely ceremonial, as they were bestowed on former officials who had previously clashed with senior figures, they underscore the growing influence of conservative-minded thinking within Iran's security establishment. This shift aligns with the IRGC's general disfavor towards the JCPOA. Additionally, the issue of Khamenei's succession adds further significance to the role of the IRGC, which is expected to play a crucial part in the process. Sina Azodi, a non-resident fellow at the Atlantic Council think tank, asserts that Shamkhani's replacement by an IRGC figure demonstrates the increasing prominence of conservative ideologies within Iran's security establishment. He argues that Ahmadian's military background should not drastically impact the dynamics, considering Shamkhani's naval background and higher rank as a rear admiral, which is the supreme leader's highest bestowed rank. Overall, the appointment of Ali Akbar Ahmadian as the new Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council signifies a notable change in Iran's security leadership. As a senior commander in the IRGC and a firm supporter of the Supreme Leader's policies, Ahmadian's role is expected to maintain continuity in Iran's security and foreign policy strategies. However, while tactics may shift, the fundamental approach is unlikely to undergo significant alteration. The influence of conservative voices within Iran's establishment, particularly within the IRGC, is poised to shape the country's future direction on key matters such as the JCPOA and relations with regional neighbors.